Hi, everyone. This is Franco from Real Review Hub. Um, Going to day one of the One Funnel Away Challenge. Last video, my friend Frank and we did the unboxing of the One Funnel Away Challenge. And we briefly talked about our backgrounds. He's in marketing, I'm in teaching. Um, I'm a newbie in this, and he has a little bit more experience than I do, and he's away on business, unfortunately. So I'm the one-man show this time, so I'm a little nervous, first time doing it, so hopefully it goes well. So today, after coming home from work from teaching, did some family stuff, and then I sat down for the One Funnel Away Challenge. Day one is You Must Believe, and it was a video of Russell Brunson, and it was about approximately 30 minutes long. And he talked about case studies and data and examples that he would have to show how these ClickFunnels will work, as long as you follow their program and their step-by-step. He also talked about mindset, right? If you believe it's going to work, it will work. If you have a mindset of, you know what, this isn't going to work because I'm too busy, then you know what, it's not going to work if you don't put it all, you're all into it. Another thing he talked about was really lingo, trying to surround your people with business or people that are already familiar with ClickFunnels or want to know about it, because you guys will all learn from each other and start picking up the lingo, okay, which made sense completely. Talked about scheduling, and scheduling was really important as far as you need to spend about an hour to 2 hours every day for 30 straight days. And I know that might seem like a hard, difficult task, but you know what? Tonight, for instance, I had some technical issues before. I just didn't watch TV tonight. Not a big deal. This is more important for me. If I can't suck it up for 30 days, then it's not going to work. So again, today was about the video. He talked about briefly, and then he showed there was a little workbook to do, and I'll show you what the workbook looks like. So as you can see, it's the One Funnel Away Challenge, pre-training, mission number 1, day 1, you must believe. And just briefly goes down and it talks about crushing false beliefs. And the example they had is, I'm afraid that I signed up for this challenge before I'm ready. I don't know ClickFunnels, and I don't really have a business idea either. That actually would probably be me. Okay, I can honestly, word for word, I'd be very close to that. Okay, because I'm not really sure which direction I'm going to go in yet, and this is really totally new to me. And then you would go down, and they show you more of your fear. I will crush that fear by basically what you're going to do. Fear number 2, how you're going to solve it. Fear 3, and so on. And then building a belief in certainty, right? And then it basically shows an example of their scheduling and things like that. So I thought that was really good to learn, honestly. And then he gave a teacher story, which I thought was really hit home with it, because I am a teacher and my wife's a teacher, in case those didn't watch the other video. And a teacher was basically said, 2 months trying to figure it out, and said, it's not working. I'm not making any money. It's just not working. So Russell goes to the person and says, well, when you became a teacher, how long did it take? He's like, well, 4 to 5 years of college. Okay, so Russell goes, so 4 or 5 years of college, and you only made such a small amount of money. He goes, so now, he goes, what if you do my 30 days, every single day, finding the time, okay, with all these people that are multimillionaires, makes sense, right? And that really hit home with me. It really did. Then he basically talked about, some people still ask, what's a ClickFunnel, right? And the short answer to it, it's a direct response marketing, right? Well, what does that mean? It's basically right to the point. They know what you want, and they put it in front of you, and maybe products that go along with it, okay, to really to simplify as best as possible. Then he discussed what's the difference between a website and a funnel, okay? And I'm going to show you what he I took a little snippet of it. And on this video that I watched, as you can see here, he's showing if you could see where my cursor is, the website, he drew a store. And he say, imagine that someone walks into a store and there's so much confusion going on and they're overwhelmed. You know, maybe it's busy, things are all over the place. What is a normal person going to do? They're probably going to turn around and leave, and they're not going to buy anything. Well, the same thing with a website. If someone just happens to find your website and there's a million products for sale, you know, if they don't have something specific they're looking for, most likely they're going to leave and your cart's going to be empty. And he described here as a funnel is, imagine you have a store that has the best salesman in the world, and a customer walks right in, gets greeted, hey, how are you? You know, and the example he used was the customer's there to buy a barbecue. So he goes, okay, sir, what would you like? Brings him to the barbecue and said, perfect, this is what I want. You know what? I might need charcoal. Sells them the charcoal. Here you go, sir. So again, there's another additional sale. Cart value is going up. Do you need hamburgers or hot dogs? Oh, I like hot dogs. Continue. That cart value is going up and up and up. And the business is happy because they're making more money, and the customer's happy because they're having a positive experience. They're getting what they need and everything with it. So most likely they're going to come back and shop again. And it really, really, really made sense to me. The way he broke it down this way really, really hit home. Then he talks everything about three-step process. The hook, the story, and the offer. And he goes, it doesn't matter if you're talking about ads, if you're talking about a landing page, okay, or a sale product or the next product, whatever it is, it's always HSO, hook, story, offer. Hook, how are you getting them there? You know, is it a free offer? Is it a free ebook, a free something? Okay, the story behind it, and the great offer. Okay, so in the beginning, like I said, I'm new to this. I only thought you would really do it and possibly in the ads. I didn't realize that every step makes sense. Absolutely. And what he really said was, customers are people. So you're not here to confuse them. You're basically trying to give them the information, and they'll know what to do, you know, as long as you put what they're looking for in front of you. And it made sense. And then part of, after Russell's video, okay, it was our coach, was Stephen Lawson. And over here, as you can see, and it was about 50 minutes long or so. And what he really talked about was really no excuses. Don't make any excuses here. He goes, you know, the story he used was when he was in college and his wife was always staying in bed. And finally he had enough, and he's like, why are you always sleeping? They were married and stuff. And come to find out, she told him she was only eating one meal a day. And he broke down and got very emotional. And he goes, you know, she always made a great dinner and stuff. And he goes, we were really poor. And she made it a point to make sure he had lunch every day and a great dinner because he was in school and he needed that energy, and she did without. And that really motivated him. And I can see that how some of us are in different financial situations where, you know what, we need to make more money, or we don't make enough because we want to do certain things for our loved ones that we can't. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. And he also part of that, he talked about how they lived off their student loans for a long time. Okay, and I'm sure with everybody else now, our student loans are ridiculous, and it's really expensive, and people are just trying to figure out ways to either make more money. But more importantly, what he said was, you know, for some people, it's not making more money. It's how am I making a better impact in the world? And that's what Russell said. That's where he's at right now. Okay, how am I making more impact in this world? He goes, I have enough money right now. He goes, I'm past that phase. And that was pretty, you know, eye-opening for me. It really was. Another thing that Steve Lawson talked about was his 14 rules. And it basically says, if you will do this, ... I will do this for you, ... Okay, and it was 14 rules. He really broke it down in there. And overall, like I said, this was day one. It was a little hectic. I was on spring break last week, so it was my first day back at work, and I was trying to juggle everything and come home and pick up my daughter from school, and then try to find time to do this and start dinner and, you know, bath and just the schedule. So again, what I decided to do was I just didn't watch as much TV tonight, and I did this because this is more important for me and my family down the road. So again, guys, this is our case study. It's day one. continue to watch us for our One Funnel Away challenge. This is day one. You must believe. Please make sure you like or subscribe. Hit that bell to Real Review Hub, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.